For the last year or so of Tarkov's existence, I have ignored one very big button in the bottom right corner of my screen. So let's give it a go. All right. So this is basically like a normal wipe. USEC, obviously, the classic. You know, that's who we are. I could name it Big Dick McGee, but that just seems inappropriate. So, persistent progression, just offline. Yeah, this looks like as if I just started playing the game. So let's give it a go, because I'm gonna be real, playing Tarkov online makes me incredibly annoyed, mad, upset. So, I've seen people who, like, PvE has saved the game for me, blah, blah, blah. So, that's the main reason I want to try this out. I'm gonna get better frames on PvE, probably. God damn! I just got in. Alright, so let's start with shooting cans, probably. That'll be, like, the easiest. Yo, ice green? My favorite. I wonder how, I wonder how flea market works in this, in the offline game mode. That's okay. We load right up, boys. Ooh, perfect. I can go, get this for therapist. Do I drop the P.A.C.A? I'm gonna drop the P.A.C.A. I could always buy a P.A.C.A. Who cares about that? Can I load that with... Yo. I'm not sure if that works in the, okay. Now, we do need to get over here, because we need to grab the scientist key. Okay, not in yet. Oh my god, die? Jeez. Where? There. Easy. Alright. Where's your body? There you are. Alright, we need the key. Then we gotta head upstairs. Alright. Oh, ba-da! Now I need the thingy thing. Alright. And that is complete now. Yeah. Just gotta hand it over. So that's complete. Just gonna make our way around. Vehicle is up. So let's do that. Alright, I mean, I'm just gonna sit and wait, you know? Alright, there we go. Burning rubber complete. We're gonna complete therapist's task also, so that's nice. And that makes us one step closer to escaping Tarkov, which, if you think about it, Tarkov on PvE is basically just a single player roguelike. You go into, hear me out. You start a game, or in this case, you start a raid. You go in, you either die or you're successful, and you progress slightly more in the game. That's basically every run of Enter the Gungeon I have ever played. It's just a little more involved, you know? Bruh. How am I doing? Jesus Christ, look at that. They almost fucking toasted me. Alright. Back to it. Jesus. They just keep coming. Isn't it this up here? Over here? Where? Got him. It'd be fucking insane if I just opened this and cracked out a GPU. Raid 1, you know? Well, this is raid, what, 3? Ooh! Where? Where? Ooh. Got him. Not seeing anything. Okay. I was hoping I might. Got him. Easy. Nope. There's a C4 that way. I remember that. Also not sure if I even have... No, because I brought 10k last time, so I do. It is up. Awesome. Alright. Now we just sit and wait. So let's hop on over to... Worst map of all time. Woods. Oh! Scavs are just as insane in this game. In this game mode. Oh my god. This is all super duper fun in games. Tarkov, but offline, and you don't gotta deal with hackers or server disconnects or whatever. But there is one thing I have been hiding from you guys. There is another way you can play Tarkov offline. That is right. Single player Tarkov is essentially a mod for Tarkov that makes it fully offline. Now, you have to already own a copy of Tarkov to be able to install this mod, but once you do, it is basically a fully offline version of Tarkov. So I'm going to load that up, and let's check that out. All right, so here I am starting with single player Tarkov. It's mostly the same. The thing about single player Tarkov is because it's more or less community driven. There is tons of mods. There are stupid mods out there, and there are also mods that can basically change how the entire game is. right? But as you can see, just initially starting out, it is just identical to normal Tarkov, right? I'm going to run out and go do basically the same thing we just did, right? It is more or less the same thing. Everything is how you expect in normal Tarkov. That is until you start getting into the mods. If you go online and you go to the SP Tarkov site, there are tons of mods, whether it be just quality of life stuff, better textures, or mods that change how the game actually works. It is actually insane the amount of stuff that the community for SP Tarkov has actually gone and done. But I just want to load into a normal regular, fresh installed single player Tarkov. Kind of show you guys what it's like. So yeah, basically, it's the same thing. We are loading in. Loading in a lot faster, of course, because again, I'm playing fully offline. My God. Anyway, so currently it is just base Tarkov install. Except I'm playing offline, which in essence is basically like a roguelike game when you really think about it. But there are definitely some crazy mods out there. I'm going to go through the list and install them. I'm gonna install them, run them through to see kind of what fun stuff I can get up to with them, because I want to see truly how crazy it can get. So if you want just a base Tarkov experience, but just don't want to deal with other players, you could play PvE. Or if you want to customize your Tarkov experience a bit, like I do personally, there are some things I'd like to add to the game or get rid of. Download SP Tarkov. It's an amazing mod. And again, the thing is, how it works is it installs a separate launcher based on the fact that you have the game. So you do have to actually own the game on your computer to run SP Tarkov. So it's not like you are stealing anything, because you have to buy the game to play. Really, the only difference is the modding ability. And you can still easily go back and play normal online Tarkov if you want. It's as simple as loading up Battle State Games launcher or single player Tarkov launcher. I think I'm getting sniped at. And as you can see, PvE mode, it feels like you're playing Tarkov. SP Tarkov feels like you're playing Tarkov, but it feels so much smoother. In my opinion, anyway. And you can also change, when you're making a standard account or profile for making your SP Tarkov client, which you can have as many as you want, you can decide what edition game your player starts on. And they have their own custom ones. There's a dev kit, which basically unlocks the game in its entirety for you to mess around with. There is a 0 to hero, which is just an auto 0 to hero rule set, basically. for you to play on. But yeah, again, the modding capability is what really makes it, in my opinion. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's whoops. Maybe it's hackers. Maybe it's server instability. Maybe it's that human beings kind of take the fun out of lots of things in life, even when it's supposed to be fun, like a video game. But playing Tarkov by yourself, single player, I don't know, it just hits different. It just hits different. Like, I feel like this is how the game actually should have been. I don't know. Not having to deal with other people and actually being able to have fun and not get out-progressed by, losers with no life. It's just more fun. I don't know. And the thing is, I'm not sure if you can do this with SP Tarkov. Playing co-op would definitely make it a little more fun, like inviting your buddies. I'm not sure if you could do it on SP Tarkov. You could do it on PvE mode though. So there's always that if SP Tarkov doesn't have that capabilities. But in any case, this is Tarkov, and it is so much more enjoyable when you don't have to worry about enemy players, whether it be hackers, Timmies that have no life, sitting in a bush, eating a Hot Pocket, and they hear you running, and they just one-shot you. This is just so much more fun playing this game by myself and being able to pace myself. But in any case, thank you guys for watching this very strange, kind of all over the place video. I just wanted to make a video on Tarkov for a while now. I've had a Tarkov itch, but playing online just drained so much out of me. And so when I found out about SP, I just thought, shit, let's check it out and make a video on it. So this is throwing it out into the wind. My ultimate will die on this hill. Controversial opinion. But Escape from Tarkov is a much better game when there are no enemy players you have to deal with. And honestly, at the end of the day, that is BSG's fault. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this kind of this strange kind of out there video. Y'all have a good one, and I will see you next time.